Hello. Hey guys. Oh my goodness. Trying to, oh, my hair got all funky. It's still wet. Oh, how are you? Kiri, hello. Dave, good evening to you. Alicia, hi. Patty, the gang is coming in. It's coming in. Yay. Oh my goodness. So I know we'll be talking about this for a while. The weather is just like crazy right now. We did get our polar vortex thing come in. Hold on. I'm plugging my phone. Hey Donna, how are you? Are you staying warm? What are we currently? Currently, I am still -6. It's been that pretty much all day. -6 Fahrenheit, so 6 below zero. And we're down to about a 15-mile-an-hour wind. That's what it says. I'm not sure. It's been very windy today. No, 19 mile-an-hour, so 20, 19 to 20. We have 30 below wind chills. It looks like that's going to be steady kind of all night long, 30, 31. Anyway, we are supposed to be below zero through Saturday or Sunday. And then we jump up. I mean, our highs for the last, let's say Monday, since Friday, Thursday, really. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's our 5th day. The highs have been below zero. So, weather worse than predicted for me. You know, when you get down there where all of that's happening, Kiri, I totally get it. Yep. Hey, Grammy Karen, you're home because of the snow. Glad to catch you. Oh, I know. Everybody else shuts down. Ours is just another day, right? So by Sunday, we're supposed to be 18 degrees, and then Monday, 27. So we're in the upper 20s in 1 week. So or a week of sub-zero weather. But it's, you know, it's not just the temps, it's the wind chills that come in too that are just killers. And I'm out here on the prairie, so it just blows and takes everything. So we got some snow over the weekend, and I think it was Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yes, because I was shoveling out yesterday to get to church. So Saturday we probably got, I don't know, 6 inches of snow, something like that. Then, or was it Friday? Maybe it was Friday. I don't know. Anyway, no. Sorry. Last Monday I got a lot. Was it Monday or Tuesday? The days have all run together. So, just like, yeah. So they're just like all, yeah, everything's been cold, everything's been windy, and I've got 6 to 8 inches of snow on the ground. So there we go. Winter is officially here in Minnesota. Oh, hey, Mother Earth Garden Club, how are you? Yes, it's freezing out there, most definitely. You're -33? Yes. Yep. Is my house warm? Yes, I am staying warm. And I have my tree that I can enjoy. I have a little electric, I don't know if you can see it or not. No, it's like hidden right in there. Yeah, it's a little electric fireplace that was my parents', and I got it. And so anyway, I have had that thing cranking, so it's been very cozy. The little electric fireplace going in the tree, and just staying inside. I mean, I go out to get the mail, start my car once in a while. Went to church. I didn't go anywhere today. Didn't go anywhere Saturday. So, you know, it's kind of some of those days you just go out when you have to go out, right? So, We're used to live in Portland, and hundreds of trees blow down this week, and our storms is not bad here. Oh my goodness. I'm really behind here. Sorry, guys. Oh boy. Isn't it just frigid temps still freezing? Yeah, I've heard that you guys have just been blasted with that. So thank you, Grammy Karen. Eli, hello. Joy, hello. I know. I have a friend lives in like central Louisiana, and I was noticing that the front was headed down there. Some ice, snow, northern Louisiana, everything. And I said, I wrote to her, and it was like, do I still have it? Yeah. So I just said, are you clocking wind chills yet? I see you're in for a brief touch of the northern climb. If you need something to make you feel better, I have -6 Fahrenheit as the high today, which has been warmer than the last few days. Otherwise, we've been at like 13 and 15 below for the highs. So anyway, she's like, she sent me a picture of, I've got to show this to you, of her. She lives on a river. And so she sent me a picture. And you see this little patch. Let me see if I can get it here. Right here, that's a little patch of snow. Right there. And she's like, white stuff, everything shuts down. And there's a little bit of snow on the slide and everything. It was just like, oh my gosh, it's like everything shut down because they had a little patch of snow. So it was funny. Was supposed to get above freezing yesterday, but no, it wasn't supposed to get. Frozen fog, no water, frozen pipes. Oh, Kiri. Teens today, chill factor tomorrow, could see -7. Ooh. Hey, Christy, how are you? Eli, I was wondering what was happening there. So it's good to have you back. Even with layers on inside, you're cold, the usual winter weather. Yes, I have been chilly inside too. So sorry, I'm kind of all kitty wumpus. I was throwing my sweatshirt on because, yeah, I've been under a blanket, the fleece blankets, and just doing some really cool winter stuff, like other than working, and doing the regular things. It's like working puzzles and reading, watching movies. And so, just huddled in under blankets, which is always a good thing, right? It's the same channels. Oh, part of your house that you can't heat is below freezing. Day 4 for Kansas City. You're almost on your last nerve. Oh, joy. It's just, I grew up with it. So you just kind of know what you have to do, I guess. And you just, it's part of life here. And, it's just like other parts where it's like, you get hurricanes or earthquakes. You just go, no, well, that's what we've got here. We just deal with it. And so we learn to just deal with it. There's always things that we have to do to take care of ourselves with it, though. Have the right clothing, be dressed plenty warm enough, make sure we have enough fuel or whatever it is for heating and the backups. If I were all electric heat, well, even my furnace has to run off of, I have an LP furnace, so it's got to, need electricity to kickstart it. But, I rarely ever get out of power. So that I'm very, very grateful for. We have a really good system here. And our cars, make sure that, like, the end of last winter, I got a new battery in my car. So it's been starting great with these temperatures. It's outside. I don't have a garage, so it sits out. Just having, the proper snow removal stuff, good shovels, snow blower, whatever you need. And being smart when you go out. It's like, If it's really, really windy, I know that there's north-south roads that I have to take that it's total whiteout condition for like at least a quarter of a mile, if not more of a half mile. And it's like I have to rethink that. It's like, is traveling to get to where I need and going through that, it's like, is it worth it? So a lot of times I end up rescheduling things because it's like, what, it's just not gonna do that. So, but by the looks of it, next week should be nicer. But thanks, Joy, for thinking about that. But yeah, your daughter's complaining how cold it is there. She lives in Gilbert, Arizona. Oh, I know. Well, when I was in Arizona, it was getting down below freezing, but that was in northern Arizona too, around the canyon. Um, so anyway, and it was cold there. I will say it was cold. Just talking about going to Michigan for Hootenanny, and only good thing we had come out of that was me. Oh, Grammy Karen, that was so sweet. I know that was an extremely, extremely difficult trip for you guys. And I think about that. I do. And I really enjoyed meeting all of you guys too. So that was really cool. I know I'm getting way behind on things, but it's the way it is here tonight. You got 8 inches here in West Tennessee. Oh my goodness. Okay, where am I here? I know I'm way behind. I will try to read real quickly here. Everybody's saying hi, hi, hi. Love the lighting for calming effect. Oh, I just don't have my extra light on. So I thought I'd be just, kind of fuzzy and everything tonight. Your cat's layered for the wood stove. You fell going out to sea. Oh no. Oh, Christy. Yeah, you gotta, guys, be careful. Friend in Tennessee got 4 to 5 inches of snow. Yeah. Hey, Michigan Daffodil. You guys, did anybody see? Did you follow Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm? They got almost about 2 feet of snow. Must be in Upper Michigan, I guess, and it collapsed both of his high tunnels. It's just so devastating. Never seen them in this part of Oregon. Well, that's good, Patty. Oh, that's good. Carrie, very smart. Very, very smart. Hey, Caitlin. 8 inches measured 8. Oh, good for you. What seeds are healthy for your immune system? There's a lot of things that you can grow from the seeds that are good for that. Almost everything would be good for your immune system. Everything is shut down here. Roads are too dangerous. Freezing rain is forecast for tonight. Oh, wow. You one truck, one dune buggy, one power truck go down your road today. Wow. Yeah, there hasn't been much traffic. People are only going out, to get to work, and that's for sure. I haven't gotten out to get my mail yet. I have to do that yet tonight. I was trying to let the wind die down a bit, but I don't know. You never took your thermals off. Yeah. Thanks, Grammy Karen. You have 2 pairs of thermals. So he posted pics and thanked us. The Pyrenees, love this weather. Oh, yeah. Kill the old age view with a massive, 17 years. Eli, I think you got your money out of that. I do believe you did. It's 30 in your kitchen. Oh, ooh. Yeah. Where are we? You got 18 inches of snow there? Okay. Oh, Joy, thank you. Yes, I am feeling very good. My ear, I don't know if I told you guys, but my ear cleared up. What was it? Last week? What's the date today? 15th. So it's been not quite 2 weeks, probably about a week and a half that it's been cleared up. So that was really good. Yep, I'm feeling really good. Deb, hello. How are you? Um, breathing exercise. Oh, good for you. Just ice and fog ice. Oh, where are we here? I see about 4 inches of spring flower dark. Hello. My sweet young neighbors at the top of the mountain checked on us. Oh, you're the old folks. I don't know. Isn't it grand to be in that category at this point? It's like, oh, my girls still don't check on me, so that's a whole nother story. You may not get out until Thursday unless the freeze rain turns to rain. Oh, yeah, be careful. Don't get out. And this is where, when we have weather like this, you guys, having stuff stored up, it's being prepared for these times where you're not like 2 or 3 days running out of food and it's like, oh, I gotta get to the store, oh no, we don't have this, we don't have that. So it's like, I was talking to my sister last week or the week before, and I was just like, how I said 3 years ago, it was such a comfort. I said I didn't have to worry about food. And I had plenty of seeds to be able to grow more stuff. I had things canned and put away, and I said I didn't have to worry. And it's like everybody else was freaking out, and I'm like, it was such a great feeling to not have to be do that. So, oh, Donna, I'm so sorry. A second wave of the weather? Ooh, okay. I just know we're cold all week. Sandra, hello. Yep, no mail today. Where are we here? You're flying to Queen Creek, Arizona, southeast of Phoenix for art. Oh, that's right. You are doing that. Flying to the warm areas. Have a wonderful time, a safe trip. Yeah. No snow here in northern suburb of Minneapolis. You didn't get any there? Oh, wow. Well, I got enough. Yeah, I think it is 6, 7, 8 inches, something like that. Thanks, Caitlin. So what do we have? Still freezing rain coming overnight tomorrow. It's like, oh. I know, Eli, right? Dave you build your mansions. Oh, when you have almost free wood there, it's like, you can do whatever you want, right? Thanks to your rocky ground, the pipes are on top of the ground. You did get caliche pile on top. It's hard not to. Do you wrap them with, like foam, the pipe foam things and everything? Do you insulate them at all, Kiri, in any way? I know chickens would probably eat them up or something, but I was just wondering if you, because that would help in the summer too at the heat for your cold water. But was just wondering if you do that for winter. Dave, are you texting your neighbor when you go outside now and text your money? Oh, good for you, Christy. Laugh when everyone runs to Walmart for bread. Yeah, tons of recipes on how to make bread. So true. So true. You're watching the floods over the coast of East Maine. That was insane. I haven't seen the ones in Maine. I've heard about different areas of New York and stuff, but it's that whole area is just really, really bad. So put bales of straw on top of your pipes. Don't break them up. Put one on each side of the pipe and one on top. Good idea, Donna. Thanks for your tips there. The weather and the trees falling. Eek. Yeah. It's just happens. You hot rotted the wood chipper. Oh, have nothing better to do in the winter, huh, Dave? Oh, that's so great. That is so good. Oh my goodness. So So yes, I look out in my garden, it's full of snow, and my little greenhouse is sitting there waiting, and it's like all hunkered in. I had to scrape the snow off the greenhouse. There was a good, 6 inches of snow on top of that, so I had to scrape that off and do all that, and snow blow all the way back there. And so I gotta get some lotion on my hands. So sorry, guys. Um, and so yeah, but we got the snow before it turned really bitterly cold, which was nice. So it was only, I don't know, it was maybe 15 degrees above zero or something like that. So that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. You have tons of food here. Wouldn't need to get groceries except for things like sugar, flour. Yeah. And with our weather that comes in, we can, when it's coming. It's not like, a summer storm with a tornado that just all of a sudden pops up and you just have time to run to the basement and that's it. Those things, it's like you said, just get your flour and sugar. Just make sure you have enough of everything, and that should be something that you kind of keep up on anyway. So old wash rags, towels, whatever you have to wrap your pipes best. Okay, there you go. There's some good ideas. Yeah, if you can even get a hair dryer out there and just start, just warming up the pipes somehow, uh, you know, just try to do something with them. I've even, when it's been really, really cold, I think I did a video once, but it was like 45 below wind chills. And it was that one point my car wouldn't start. This was maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And it was cold enough that it didn't do that. And so I actually took a space heater, plugged it in, put it out underneath the car and just let it run for an hour or something. So even though it was 45 below, the space heater warmed things up enough so that the battery kind of recharged a little bit, and I was able to start the car. I mean, it maybe warmed it up to like 20 below under the hood or something, but just that little bit made such a difference. Yes, I certainly will be praying for you, Caitlin. Absolutely. Have to run, not drip hot water, pipes freeze. Yes. Woo! That is a nice load there of wood chips. I wish I could get some. What did Christy say? Oh, got a little spell check. What did you say? Years ago in Alabama, 2 women were ducking it out at the grocery store or duking it out. Okay, when there was an inch of snow. Oh my gosh, it's like the world comes to an end. An inch of snow. No. You just bit into a store-bought tomato your husband brought home in a salad. Oh. What does Jess at Roots and Refuge call it? She's got a term for it. I can't remember now, but when it's a store-bought tomato versus a homegrown one. But anyway, I love each tomato. Keep some of the seeds and plant them. You're swapping out hummingbird feeders, and the darn birds swarmed you. Oh my goodness! Well, they were desperate for some food, then, weren't they? Tastes like disappointment. There you go. Thank you, Patty. I was just like, I couldn't think of it right offhand, but roommates taste like disappointment. Store-bought roommates. I like. So that's how you find them. That's how you get them. Oh, Deb, that's great. I love it. It tastes like disappointment. Yes. So I will remember. If I ever need a roommate, just tell me what store to go to find them. Oh, I know, Deb. That's quite all right. That's quite all right. So, yes, I've been working puzzles. How many puzzles have I put together? 2, 3, 4. My number 5 or 6, something like that. So the one right now, there aren't many people here in this area that feed hummers when it freezes out. 2 males been aggressively guarding the first day. Oh my goodness. Yes, get out of the way. Most store-bought tomatoes taste like cardboard. Oh my goodness. It's true. It's like we can imagine what cardboard, just like gluten-free pizza crust, it's just, yeah, cardboard. Definitely. I've never eaten cardboard either, but it's like, I mean, as a kid, I don't know if you guys ever did this, but wad up some paper and chew on it and stuff like that. And it was like, I think just to kind of figure out what it tasted like or something. But I mean, you don't swallow it, but just chew on it and get this wad. But anyway, that's how I imagine it would taste. So, get rid of your hummingbird feeders. You had a goat who died. The syrup on it would stand on back. Oh my goodness. Hey, Michelle P., how are you? Rascal goat, yes. I think store-bought tomatoes taste like old sponge may taste. Ew. So anyway, I'm talking about puzzles. So this is the one I'm currently working on. I don't know if you guys can see it or not here. There we go. It's 1,000 pieces, and I'm probably over 3/4 the way done. But all those, and the things I have, say I separate all of the pieces out onto, like by color. I put them in different paper plates. And so then I have like black ones and red ones and, striped ones and, different things like that. So I have them all separated out. And so then when I've got them separated, it takes a while to start with, obviously, and then do the border. But when you separate them like that, it's easy to take them. It's like, okay, I'll just put this group together. And then I'll put this group together. And then I'll put these together, these chairs. And then I'll put the roof together. I'll put the sky together. And then I'll put all of these together. So I'm putting together these little groupings, which really helps rather than trying to search through a whole pile of everything. I'm going to sneeze. I apologize. Oh, man. Thank you. But anyway, it's an old Italian village type of thing. And these pieces are really little. That was really fun. Really, really fun. Yeah, you guys are hungry for Garden Fresh. It definitely sounds like it. Use your feeders to chew. No. I'm making a pizza crust that's out of chickpeas. Ooh. Sarah at Living Traditions did one that was just egg and cheese. And then I think they put a little bit of, they just say egg and cheese, but you could add like a little bit of coconut flour in there or something, or oat flour or something. That wouldn't be wheat anyway. But coconut flour is really probably the best because it doesn't take much and it binds together really well. So anyway, then you bake that crust. So it's egg and cheese and a little coconut flour, and of course put all kinds of seasoning and spices in there and everything, and bake the crust, and then you can put the topping on. So it's like, oh. So I got myself one of the cast iron pizza pans for Christmas. So we got that, and I'm excited to try it. So I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to be doing that. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one does. Yeah, gluten dry sponge. Oh, your arrow garden? Nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. I put it upstairs. away already, but I got this for myself for Christmas. I have to do that. I have to get my own stuff for Christmas. But anyway, it was like 11 inches in diameter, and it was a wooden puzzle, little teeny pieces, and it was like 250 pieces for 11 inches in diameter. But it was it's one of those with the border, like it had leaves and flowers. It has it's like a die cut, a border almost in that way, and it was an owl with a lot of flowers and vines and stuff like that around it. It was all like in blues and greens and just really gorgeous colors. But that was a hard one. First of all, these pieces were just so little, and then they didn't want to stay together like normal puzzles, and so everything would move and shift on you. But I got it done, and it was good. But yeah, and this is the time of year I like doing puzzles. So like over the holidays into January, this is my puzzle time. After this month, things start getting too busy, and I really can't do it. So I enjoy doing it. So if I'm working 2 or 3 puzzles a week, it's like, I can do a 500-piece puzzle in about 4 hours, something like that. So this one's taking a little bit longer, obviously, but anyway, yeah, I love them. So gluten-free pizza crust mix. Oh, okay, that would be something to think about. Donna, that's so true. That's so true. So anyway, better get to this. I did not get an opportunity to pre-read and highlight or anything because I've had a lot of stuff going on. But have I ever glued the puzzles? I have not. I have friends who've done it. My mom did 1 or 2 of them, but I don't have any place to hang stuff here. All my walls are full. I have a small house, so I just put it back in the box and save them. If I really, really like the puzzle, I'll save it for doing again. Otherwise, I just pass them on to somebody else who does puzzles, or just give them to the thrift store or something like that. But I just do it for the enjoyment. So you don't have good light and a free table space, it's going to have to change. Yeah, that does make a difference. You joined a book club. Ooh, very good. Yes, I've been reading, puzzles, watching TV, work. I haven't been getting to the cleaning that I was doing over the holidays, but it's okay. It's not going anywhere. What was I going to tell you guys? So anyway, we're talking about saving seeds out of our Seed to Seed book by Suzanne Ashworth. And we've been in the Brassica section. And today I'm going to talk about kale and collards and how to save seed from that. Because it's like, okay, you got leafy greens. It's like, how do you get seeds from leafy greens? Like the other things have, you have squash, you have tomatoes, you've got fruit, you've got all these other things that have seeds in them. So it's like, how do you actually save seed from this? So last 2 minutes, lots of buffering. Oh, Kiri, I'm so sorry. Holy hooga. Oh, that sounds good. Thank you, Eli. Yeah, your weather is probably coming in too, Kiri. So kale and collards may have been the first cultivated brassicas. Early Greek and Roman literature referred to kale-like plants. The first known reference to kale was written by Cato about 201 BC. So kale is highly prized in winter gardens and is remarkably hardy in areas with very cold, snowy winters. Yay, it's me. Ornamental kale used in flower and vegetable gardens is edible and used in salads and as a garnish. Collard greens and kale are opposites in some respects. Kale fades in the summer sun, but collards thrive on heat. A favorite vegetable in the southern United States, collards are traditionally cooked with ham hocks or bacon drippings. My dad talks about my grandma using bacon drippings to, I don't know if it was to cook spinach or if it was as a salad dressing or not, but anyway, that's what he grew up with. Bacon drippings on everything. And he went through 2 open heart surgeries. So it's like, okay. But yes, so kale in the north, collards in the south for, traditional stuff. Collards are usually grown in mild winter areas and are extremely adaptable, withstanding temperatures as low as 10 degrees Fahrenheit. They can be grown as perennials where weather permits. So, kale and collards are outbreeding plants. Most of them will cross with all other members of the brassicas, including cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, collards, and kohlrabi. So there you go. They're going to cross with other things. So as mentioned, the only exceptions are a few kales, including Siberian kale and Hanover salad, which will cross instead with rutabagas. So you're growing kale, want seed, it's going to cross with rutabagas and some other things. And so anyway, you just kind of have to know your thing. And I would say, again, you're going to need to, if they're going to cross with so much stuff, you're going to have to put them in their own little, garden cage, that type of thing. If you're serious about saving seed for that, if you want a bunch just to eat, you're not worried about saving seed, have the rest of the row there, but put a section of it just for seed in, a protected cage type of area. So you can do that. I can't remember what they're called now, but what are you guys saying here? Use bacon drippings with Brussels sprouts. Oh, that would be good. That would be really good. You won seeds. Yay. My sister roasts Brussels sprouts, and those have actually been pretty good. Now, she's vegetarian, so she would not do the bacon drippings on it. But I can see how that would really up their game, because I've not really cared for Brussels sprouts my whole life either. But again, I think it's a lot of the way they were cooked. My mom was very much a purist in cooking vegetables, and a lot of times kind of boiling them to death. Sorry, Mom, but you did. So it was like, so there were a lot of things that I never liked because it was like, ew, there's no flavor to them, either no flavor or they were just like gross or something. And it was like Brussels sprouts is one of those. Spinach I could never do, cooked spinach anyway. And, but I think, again, it's like how you end up cooking these things too. Jamie Erickson. Okay. Thanks, Patty. Well, that sounds good. Roasted and drizzled, tossed with a bit of drippings at the end. Oh, now that sounds really good. And seasoned up really good with garlic and salt and pepper and some Italian seasoning, maybe. I don't know. All veg were boiled several minutes. Brussels sprouts are delicious when roasted. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. I have no idea, Eli. It's like, yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. So variety names have changed over time and are often confused with the kale and everything. Several Siberian kales are available from seed companies, but it is not certain yet if these are all the right family of kale. Until those taxonomic questions are answered, do not presume that a kale called Siberian will not cross with other varieties of kale belonging to that family or with other members of the Brassica family. To ensure seed purity, it is necessary to grow only one variety. So you can't have like 4 or 5 different kale growing. It's like one variety. All varieties and types within the species will cross with one another. To save seeds from more than one variety within any Brassica species, it is necessary to use caging techniques or to isolate different varieties by 1 mile. So a mile. Okay, so it is possible to eat kale or collards and save seeds from the plants as well. During the first season, small quantities of leaves can be harvested without affecting the seed crop. Kale and collards, which are biennials. Do you hear that? They're biennials, kale and collards. They'll go for 2 years. Okay, how the spinach here? We can get spinach nuggets. Oh, interesting. I have not heard of those. Cover the Brussels sprouts with butter, brown sugar, and pecans and saute. Oh, my goodness. I grew up believing veggies came in a can, except salad. Oh, yeah, I hear you, Carrie. I like raw spinach and raw carrots. I prefer some of those things raw too. Spinach, carrots, celery, yeah. And I will eat a salad with shredded Brussels sprouts in it. That is actually pretty good. It's crunchy, it's just all shredded, like a cabbage type of thing. Mix it in with other greens and stuff. That's really, really actually good. Howie, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. Welcome. Got Howie and Eli here tonight. We need to tell if they will cross. Look at their Latin name. All brassicas are the same, but say squashes. There are 3 to 4 types. Yeah. So true. So they do mention all the different families in the the species and stuff like that in here, but in their Latin names. But I'm just not going to try to inflict that on you at this point. Okay, so kale and collards are biennials. They produce seed during their second growing season. They must undergo vernalization. So you guys remember what vernalization was? Wait, we're going back already to what, end of November here? Oh, okay. Stratification is for getting them the seeds for their dormancy, right? So that they will germinate, right? So they to go dormant so then they can germinate, right? Vernalization. I gotta go back and look at it. So thank you, Holly. Okay. Sorry, I've got to double check so I'm not speaking out of turn here. Somebody else probably has a better memory than I do. Section 2, record keeping. Okay, termination test. Anybody else? Oh, there you go. I knew Patty would come up with that. I have a cold period to call them to bloom come spring. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so during the second growing season, they have to undergo a vernalization in order to flower. If I just finished the sentence, maybe it would help me out. In some mild winter regions, it is possible to plant biennial brassicas in the fall and harvest seeds the following summer. Kale is extremely hardy and will overwinter in many areas. In regions with extremely cold winters, the plants can be dug, trimmed, and stored in sawdust or sand. especially if you want to be saving seed, so you're not like trying to do it, needing to put in fresh seed every year. So I could dig them out here, put them in sand, and store them, or sawdust. Dave, you know anybody who's got some sawdust? Yep, Patty nailed it. You can start perennials late summer and have them bloom the following spring, but giving them that first winter to cue the plants to bloom. Yep. There you go. I would. Yeah. If you want to send me some sawdust, that'd be awesome. It's just just a bucket of it or something. Okay. Kale plants stored at 32 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 to 90% humidity will only have a limited life of 1 to 2 months. Any stored plants that do make it through the winter are set out in a prepared bed in early spring. So only a month or two. That would not make it through my 5 months of winter. Nope. Both kale and collards produce seed stalks that are 5 feet or taller. That is a mighty tall seed stalk. Easy Christmas. Sawdust. I'm like, yay, I got sawdust for Christmas. Oh, that'd be so good. That'd be so funny. Oh, my birthday's in June. So that might be a better time to get it. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious, actually. Okay. So a 5 foot or taller seed stock. So make sure that you're planting them in a place where, but my goodness, if you have to have them caged, think of the cage you would have to build for that, though, for a seed stock. That would be, 12 weeks. But when they say these are only good for 1 to 2 months, if you're going to do it that way for storage, that's not quite long enough. The plants flower prolifically and are very attractive to bees. Additional information on production and processing techniques is presented in the introductory pages of the Brassica family. So if you want to bring your bees in, Dave, you could plant a few kale back around the edge of your property or something, and your garden area. Put enough fencing or chicken wire or something around it to keep the deer from eating your kale, and you can just have that shoot up, bring all of the butterflies and your bees, and you have bees in your garden. There you go. Use tool netting. Yep. Oh, there you go. Okay. Neither kale nor collard seeds normally require any further processing after harvesting and cleaning, which is good to know. However, if black rot diseases are a problem, the seed can be hot water treated to reduce incidence of the disease. Kale and collard seeds will remain viable for 4 years when stored in a cool, dry, dark location. Members of the Seed Savers Exchange annually offer about 38 varieties of kale and 11 of collards. Go on and on and on. So there's usually about 7,000 seeds per ounce, which is pretty good. Any seed that is sold commercially has a germination rate of about 75%. Kale and collards are biennial plants that will tolerate climate spanning a wide range of conditions. Both may be direct seeded or greenhouse started, depending on the climate. Covering the seeds half-inch deep. The seed germinates at temperatures ranging from 65 to 85 degrees. So anyway, there we go. And then there's some regional growing recommendations, like from the Northeast to the Mid-Atlantic to the Southeast Gulf Coast and the different things like that, like when to plant them, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, here's a beautiful black and white picture of kale and collards. So too bad they didn't go for color in here, but I probably would have made it really too expensive. Probably. So I want to see some hands up to see who is already starting your seeds. I will not be starting mine for at least another 2 months. Probably, maybe even, yeah, mid-April or mid-March, somewhere around there, towards the end of March. They'll be planting them June 1st, so I want to have them there. But I will be starting them inside, and then hopefully come April, I can move them out into my greenhouse. Oh, I'll be so excited. So I'll just have to, I've got electricity running there. So if I need a heater in there or anything like that for cold nights and stuff like that, I can certainly do that. But I can at some point get them out there in my greenhouse. I'm so excited about that. Just so excited. So got kale and parsley seeds in the mail. Yay! You have to go bring in the hummingbird feeders. Okay, bye, Howie. Take care. Well, yeah. Okay, Eli, you're probably starting seeds all year round, I would imagine. It just depends on what you're growing, right? So if you're already starting seeds, what are you starting? You have 14 oregano sprouts growing in your bedroom. Are those intended? Kiri, well, I think you said you were growing those to be able to get the plants growing so you can feed them to your chickens, right? I think is what you had said, if I'm not mistaken. You just started your January seed starts. Springflower Dark, where are you then? You must be in the southern states too. Thanks, Alicia. And fill your freezer. How does that? I've thought about getting one of those, Eli. It's like, are they worth it? Are they effective? That would be neat to know. You'll be starting onions pretty soon. Ooh. Yeah, because they need what, about 16 weeks or something? 12 to 16 weeks. Arkansas, okay. So you've been getting some weather there, but yeah, so you can start things definitely early. So at this point in time, are you growing your brassicas then for like a spring crop? Is that what you do? And then you go into like your summer garden and then switch to a fall garden. And then you get like a 1 or 2 month break to feed you and the chickens. So yeah, I did not get to clear. I have to move my herb bed because of my greenhouse. There's just not enough room. It's right near the doorway and stuff. So I'm going to be extending my garden back out a little bit. So it was longer, and then I shrunk it, and now I'm going to have it grow again. So I'm going to be moving the fencing and getting a little bit more space out there. And so I want to move my herb bed from where it is to the other area of the garden that I'm going to be expanding in. So, so I'm thinking about getting the bed that I have in there is the wood is getting old. I never treated it or anything and with any type of burning method or anything like that. So it's probably getting close to time to replace it anyway. So I'm thinking about getting a metal oval one. I'm not sure. It would look kind of odd back there, but if I have like 3 of those in the back, I'm not sure if that would, because I don't want to be building any more beds, guys. It's like I really don't. That would be the best thing to look nice and everything back there, but to build 3 more beds out of the wood and to burn them and to oil them down and everything, I don't have the energy for that anymore. So, okay, Deb, you have Zoom. Ooh, it's so fun, so exciting for you. You take care in that. So, yeah, way too early to start seeds in Minnesota. And the ones that I would even start in the middle of March would be like herbs and onions, or you know, probably peppers at the end of March, I would think, something like that. So, but anything that takes a long time for it to get going, I'll start early. So, oh, go metal. Okay. I think, I think I could do it tastefully enough so it would look okay in there. But, if it has like its own little section back there, um, but yeah, I don't want to do that. You start early every year in a cold frame. All of the above. Brassica's early and late. Brassica's bolt during hot months. Yeah. Okay. Looks like your new computer is going faster for you, Eli. Like kids when they get really great tennis shoes, it's like, I can run faster with these tennis shoes. So if you have a new computer, you can type faster too. So no, it looks good. You'd love to add raised beds in your garden. You have so many. He's using that fancy AI. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Dave, you have so many great places in your garden area that you could put raised beds, most definitely. And I'll tell you what, the older we get, the more they are really so great to have, most definitely. So when it comes to chat, but guys, this has been great visiting with you. I just want you all to stay safe out there this week. And, with all the weather that's going on, just stay warm, be careful on the roads, walking on sidewalks, all that kind of stuff. Ice is nothing to fool with. It's nothing to fool with. And so snow, you can get around in snow. That's not a biggie, but ice, that's a dangerous thing. And so be careful. Kiri, I hope you can get some heat going for yourself. That's cold. That's very cold. And I hope you can get your pipes going there too. So anyway, Vigo garden beds, you're too old to do in gray. Yeah, I was looking at the company, actually the company that Kevin and Sarah, Living Traditions, went with, Vajaga or something like that, because they put in like 21 raised beds. And that was they actually reached out to me, that company, to get a free bed and do a video for them and stuff. But it was only an 11-inch high bed, and I was like, I want something deeper. I was like, no. Well, actually, that's not what was stopping me. It was their form of communication that made it seem like it was a spam. And it was like, you're a big company, this is what you do, and this is how you communicate. And I was like, so I was like really leery about it. And then when Kevin and Sarah were just like, it was like, oh, okay, I guess they are legit. So anyway, so all right, so you guys are heading out then. So raised beds are easy on the back, plus good draining. Yes. All right, you guys, take care. God bless. Always have hope. And we will see you next week, since everybody's saying good night. You guys are all leaving, so I guess I will be done too. All right, take care. Good night.